sushi, deli meat, soft cheese, coffee. What's a hard no? What's fine with a tweak? And what's totally okay? I'll give you the simple why behind each so you can make confident choices today. No doom scrolling required. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll give you the three filters: the pasteurized check, the 165-degree reheat, and the 200 milligram caffeine cap. Plus, the fish you should actually eat more of. And if you want help with the non-food stuff, leave forms, pump coverage, choosing a pediatrician, grab my free Working Moms pre-baby checklist below. Let's set expectation. The goal isn't perfection, it's risk reduction. There are two big buckets: germs that can make you sick, like listeria or salmonella, and exposures we'll limit, like mercury or caffeine. I'll give you the why, the red flag foods, and what to choose instead so you can eat well with confidence. First, the big no. Alcohol. There's no known safe amount at any time in pregnancy, including wine, beer, or cocktails. So the safest choice is zero. If you drank before you knew you were pregnant, don't panic. Bring it up at your visit and move forward alcohol-free now. Next up is caffeine. Good news, you don't have to break up with coffee, but you do want a cap. Research supports keeping total caffeine under about 200 milligram per day, which is roughly a 12-ounce cup of brewed coffee depending on the roast. Remember, caffeine hides in tea, energy drinks, sodas, and chocolates, so make sure you're adding it all together. Let's talk fish and mercury because you'll hear mixed messages. Fish is rich in protein and omega-3s, and guidelines actually encourage pregnant people to eat 8 to 12 ounces per week of low mercury options. So what are these? Think salmon, sardines, trout, shrimp, pollock, cod, tilapia, and canned light tuna. If you love tuna steaks or white albacore tuna, keep those to 6 ounces a week because they're higher in mercury. Skip the choices to avoid like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, tilefish, marlin, big-eyed tuna, and orange roughy. Now, the food safety section, the part that actually prevents illness. Listeria is a germ we're most cautious about because it can cross the placenta. It shows up in some ready-to-eat cold foods. So the fix is simple. Either avoid those items during pregnancy or heat them until steaming hot, like around 165 Fahrenheit, to kill the germs. That means deli meats and hot dogs should be reheated before you eat them. The same hot until steaming rule applies if you're craving refrigerated smoked fish like lox. Otherwise, choose canned, shelf-stable smoked fish or cooked seafood dishes. All right, let's talk about the most frequently asked question on sushi and raw seafood. Delicious, but not raw right now. Skip sushi made with raw fish, sashimi, oysters on the half shelf, ceviche, and undercooked shellfish. Cooked rolls, tempura, veggie sushi, and fully cooked fish are fine. When you cook at home, use a thermometer. Fish to 145 Fahrenheit, poultry to 165 Fahrenheit, and ground meats to 160 Fahrenheit. About cheese and dairy, your favorite. Choose pasteurized every time. Soft cheeses made with unpasteurized milk are a risk if the label says pasteurized. If you're out and can't confirm, skip it. Pasteurized hard cheeses and yogurts are fine. A couple of sneaky categories surprise people. Raw or runny eggs and foods made with them are out unless they're made with pasteurized eggs. Think homemade Caesar dressing, hollandaise, tiramisu, or cookie dough recipes. Also avoid raw doughs and batters. It's not just the egg. The flour itself is a raw ingredient and can carry bacteria. And on produce, we want lots of fruits and veggies. Wash well under running water. Skip raw sprouts like alfalfa and mung bean. They're tough to wash clear of germs. Cook them instead. Pre-cut produce is handy. Just keep it cold and eat it by the use-by date. Juice can be another gotcha. If it's fresh squeezed at a market or stand and not pasteurized, it may not be labeled, and that's a pass during pregnancy. Choose pasteurized juice or boil fresh juice briefly if you can't confirm. Quick pause for a sanity check. If you want a one-pager you can stick on the fridge, download the Working Mom's pre-baby checklist below so you can wrap it up in the office and ensure you are filing paperwork timely before you start your FMLA. Two more items with nuance. First, herbal products and teas. Natural doesn't equal proven safe, and many herbs haven't been well studied in pregnancy. Occasional culinary amounts of common herbs in food are fine, but be cautious with concentrated herbal supplements or medicinal strength tea unless your clinician says it's okay. When in doubt, ask your doctor. Second, vitamin A. Your prenatal already covers what you need. Avoid high-dose vitamin A supplements like retinol beyond your prenatal, and be careful with liver products which can contain very high amounts. Bottom line, don't stack extra vitamin A on top of your prenatal unless your doctor specifically recommends it. Okay, let's put it all together into a normal day. Breakfast could be yogurt with fruit and toasted nuts, plus coffee within your 200 milligram limit. Lunch might be a grilled, steaming hot turkey panini with pasteurized cheese and a side salad you wash at home. Snack on hummus with cooked pita and carrot sticks. Dinner can easily include fish 2 or 3 times a week. Think salmon or shrimp tacos with fully cooked seafood. If you're out at a restaurant, ask, is the cheese pasteurized? And can you heat the deli meat, please? You're not being extra. You're being smart. Red flags to call about are mostly food poisoning symptoms that hit hard. Fever with chills, vomiting or diarrhea that won't stop, or a flu-like illness after eating a high-risk food, especially if you're worried about listeria. Don't wait it out. Call your doctor and mention the exposures so they can guide you. Your takeaway is simple. 0 alcohol, keep caffeine under 200 milligram, enjoy 8 to 12 ounces per week of low-mercury fish, stick to pasteurized dairy, heat deli meats and hot dogs to steaming, and avoid raw seafood, raw sprouts, raw egg, unpasteurized juices, and raw doughs. Wash produce well, and when something's unclear, ask. That's a healthy, realistic pregnancy diet, not fear, just informed choices. If this helped, download the Working Mom's pre-baby checklist below. And if you want me to do a follow-up on what you can eat more of in pregnancy, tell me in the comments. I'll make that next. Thanks for spending time with me today. Don't forget to hit that like button so I can create more informational videos that will help you thrive during pregnancy and postpartum. I'm Cherry, and I will see you in the next one.